There are different types of charcoal pencils, just like there are regular pencils. Some are softer and some are harder. Your hardest ones and your darkest ones are going to be like 6B or 8B. Sometimes they come in just different hardnesses, like softer, medium, and harder, but they would all mean the same thing. You can also have a white charcoal pencil, and if you use a white charcoal pencil, you only want to use it in spaces that you have completely erased. If you use white charcoal in any other area, it will smear and not look very good. It'll create kind of a grayish color. I'm coming in and adding a little bit of detail that I couldn't quite get before, but you need to be careful that it doesn't stand out too much. So that's where sometimes using different charcoal pencils is good. And you can still come back in with your eraser a little bit, but remember that you're now using compressed charcoal, so it doesn't erase as well. So that's why you want to do the majority of your drawing with your vine charcoal. And I'm coming in and defining and looking for like the very darkest darks, areas where I couldn't quite get it dark enough. And because you can sharpen these, you can kind of shade just like you can with a regular pencil and define some areas, or even just add a little bit of very subtle blending into an area. You can kind of watch me go through and define areas. And just like with a regular pencil, I'm using short, neat strokes to kind of blend. And anywhere that I just need a little bit more detail, a little bit more refinement, and areas that I just want to emphasize with darker darks. Make sure that you've got those light reflections in the eye. If you don't have the light reflections in the eye, the person will look like something's wrong with them, because that your eye is wet and it would always have some type of a reflection in it. I'm adding a little bit of white here. It'll make it stand out a lot and have a lot more contrast. But again, be careful not to put it anywhere that you didn't completely already erase. It'll just make a gray that does not match anything else. So anytime I'm putting it down, I'm making sure that the area is erased. Sometimes people go in too much with the white charcoal. It's definitely not something that you want to smudge into the other charcoal. It's only for highlighting. So be careful, don't ruin your drawing by putting in too much white charcoal. Just a little bit. I'm still coming in with my tortillon a little bit, just kind of cleaning things up. So in the second part, I'm just giving everything the final finishing touches and really looking at things carefully to see what needs more definition, what I couldn't quite get in with my vine charcoal. But it's important to note that I didn't go in and draw everything in with the compressed charcoal or the charcoal pencils. I did get a lot done with just the vine charcoal, so this is just more of like definition, refinement. So with charcoal, you definitely work from general to specific. So now I'm doing the more like specific details and coming in and sharpening things up. Getting that like darker line in between the lips. Just kind of working on some of that shading. So just kind of keep moving around and looking for more areas that need a little bit more definition. You can even come into the background a little bit. And defining the nostrils a little bit. And stepping back away from it every once in a while is a good idea. Things should actually get sharper as you move away from it. I'm just going to finish this up.